Welcome to Waterdeep, City of Splendors. I'm your DM, Jim.
Yes.
Everyone roll initiative. No, kidding.
Oh.
Oh, fuck.
So, the camera pans over Mount Waterdeep to a character, Roland, who has protected the city in a battle in the past and gained quite a name for himself with some of the locals, as adventurers are really prized in Waterdeep. They take pride in the adventurers that do well for the city and beyond the city as well. So as he looks over Mount Waterdeep, on one side of him, the trackless sea, and on the other side of him, the city sprawled out before him, and he ponders the coming winter. Once a year, Roland comes to the city to get out of the harsh winter. And this year, he was invited by a friend of his, an acquaintance of his named Durnan, to the Yawning Portal for a fine drink. He invited him last year when he left Waterdeep and said, "When you return on this day, I will open one of my finest bottles of spirits, 150-year-old spirits, and we will share it upon your return, Roland." He ponders that conversation and looks down the mountain. Then we will pan the camera over to Otto, who has been taking day jobs as a carriage escort with all the trade in the city blossoming during the autumn season. So much food and wares of all kinds come into the city in the autumn because the city will close up pretty much entirely for the winter. It is that harsh. And every year, the people of Waterdeep prepare for that. Otto has taken a job escorting carriages, like I said, really as a formality. There's no real dangers involved in that job. The town guard is in full and protecting all of the merchants as they come and go from the city. So it is really just a more of a formality than anything else to have someone able-bodied see the carts to and fro. And Suki, the tiefling bard, is with her many friends in Cat's Alley. She was invited tonight to the Yawning Portal to perform with her friend Three Strings. Three Strings is the name. It's a big occasion for Suki. We will pan the camera over to Donovan. Donovan has been living the streets and many a friend's second bedroom for several years. He has had upbringing on the streets and in the orphanages all his life of Waterdeep. He's familiar with a lot of the alleys, and he has a good relationship with a lot of the cool kids around town. He's a young guy, about 16 moons old, and he too is expected at the Yawning Portal tonight, invited also, again, by Durnan, who has advised him that an acquaintance of his will be there that may know something about his missing friend. So all of our adventurers have a reason to show up to the yawning portal tonight. Oh, I forgot to mention, Otto has an evening job working the door at the yawning portal. Again, more of a formality. Nothing is expected in the way of violence at the yawning portal. It is a tavern of great renown, and many securities are usually in place to take care of any kind of tomfoolery. And people generally know that, so they don't drink. Having said that, there is some kind of very loud noise, possibly someone's microphone or something. Everyone hear that?
Yeah, I can't hear. You're fading out. Whatever it is getting
Yeah,
louder.
I do.
Yeah, I don't know. Your side?
Maybe it is. Let me try this headset.
I don't know where that's coming from.
No, it's not
Donovan, I
that.
think it's your end, dude.
Yeah, I do think it's your fan again, dude.
Well,
Is that
if
your
you
fan?
go to the portrait,
It's gone now.
if you
Yeah.
go to his portrait and mute. Yeah,
Any better?
Otto is kind of working bouncer shift.
Oh yeah, feel free to chime in at any time. But I figured I would just set up the preliminary reasons for showing
Yeah.
up tonight.
Oh, good. Suki also just lost her job in court minstrel group because she played the incorrect note.
I put in your, when the character comes on the scene, feel free to read off your description or anything that I've provided to you as background.
Back again, whatever
Yeah.
it is.
Yeah. It's Donovan.
Is my audio better, kids?
No, it's still there.
It's
Actually, right
a
now it's
little
not.
better. Before it was overpowering.
Oh, I can't hear it
Yeah,
on
right
my
now it's not
end.
even there.
I can't hear it on my end. I couldn't hear it before either, so.
Oh. It got really loud towards the end.
If it happens again, just let me know.
Okay. All right. So into the city we go. City of Splendors. Must remember to put you on the city. There you go.
Ooh.
Into the city. And down, if you travel the
Lovely.
North Road south, just about to the center of the city, you will find.
Excuse me, travel the North Road South?
It's like being in New Jersey.
Did I say the North Road? the high road south. Thank you. I was looking at the north. I was in the North Ward. Yes, the high road.
Oh, we Cat Alley.
Yes, you will pass Many Cats Lane, and then you will pass Cat Alley. Yes. So,
Awesome. So we all arrive. Are we all arriving then at the same location? You said.
all arriving not necessarily at the same time. Otto is already at the front door. There is a line out the door. He's just ushering them in, opening the door one at a time. That's what he was told. He was also, Otto, you were told if anything were to happen, just come in and tell Durnan, and he'll either come himself or send someone out to take care of it. No need to put yourself in harm's way. Certainly, anything trivial,
Okay.
if you can
What a
manage,
nice gig.
you can manage it on your own, all the better. And
Got
so
it.
you are at the
There's
front
no
door.
IDs to check, so I'm just looking for trouble.
You should scroll.
You're at the front door, and inside
Cool.
Ooh, nice.
you see many people gathering.
I just see black.
Oh, do you? What would that be?
Mm,
You gotta fuel for him. Commander's back.
That noise is back, but it's not coming from Donovan.
You sure it's not me?
Yeah,
Oh, I didn't see it on the sound bar.
it stops when you talk, and then it slowly comes back in after you're done speaking.
Some kind of feedback from a microphone.
It's not. Every time he shuts off, it's gone.
Who, me?
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna try,
It's like a washing machine or a
Right.
dryer.
I'm gonna try something a little different here. Give me a second.
All right.
Better?
Yeah.
Otto,
That's silent now.
do you still see a black screen?
I think Otto cut out.
yeah.
Oh, there he is. Yeah, I can.
No, I'm still here.
Can Suki? Suki, can
Yeah,
you
I
see it?
still see a black screen.
Are you
Why
are you
was-
zoomed way in?
I can see it.
Oh, zoom out. Yeah.
No, I'm 38%.
I see Suzuki and I see her token. I see a bunch of people's tokens. Maybe it's just loading. Oh. Well, it's populated tokens now.
Okay.
But ours are large.
There's some large ones that see Suki.
One of them just went small.
Yeah, that's all I see so far.
Roland's going small here.
Yep.
Cool map.
There's a lot of people here.
A lot of people here. Did everyone see in their journal the thing about a book signing event at the Yawning Portal tonight?
Yes, I did.
I did notice
All right,
that.
so that's why there is
No.
people here.
A book sign?
So these people have to stay in the cold winter all the time. That's why they're always reading.
I've got a legal code.
Sure
Where
helps
is
get
this?
through.
Nerds.
You all loaded up there, Otto?
Okay, cool. Yeah, it's loading in. It's there's some black boxes in the top left that aren't. But I think I see everything.
Yeah, the black boxes are supposed to be there. They're
I see
rooms
Donovan.
you could possibly explore, potentially.
Where's the book signing thing?
Well, it's at the Yawning Portal. That's why all the place is unusually packed. In fact, so when you look at this,
No, I meant where's the notification you were referencing?
in your journal,
I'm in my journal.
the new
Open my character?
there should be an entry in your journal.
Player handouts. No. Should be.
Yeah.
Bolo's book signing. Do you see that in your Yes or no?
Yeah. I got Volo's Waterdeep and Kiridion.
Let me see if I don't have it in your. All right. Well, it doesn't matter.
No.
I will tell you about it.
Roland can't read
Okay.
anyway.
Did that picture pop up for you?
No, it did not.
All right. Well, there is, and actually, Roland probably wouldn't be aware of the book signing. Tell you the truth. So you're playing your character very well. He's certainly not here for that.
No, I'm here to get loaded.
Right. So you could. Durnan is actually everyone. Otto knows Durnan. Donovan knows Durnan. Suki wouldn't know Durnan. She just knows 3 strings. Where is
3 strings.
right here? So now that you've seen where they are, I will. And this area right here looks like it has a stone base, but over top of it is looks like a dance floor. So it's like a wood planked circular dancing area is what it looks like. It also, there's a couple of tables and chairs
in the center.
Say again? Pardon?
Talking about this thing in the center.
I don't see you indicate. Yes, that thing. Yep.
Just in the center. Okay, cool. Sick.
So that is a big dance floor, and there's a small table, a couple of chairs
The
up.
place is back.
Yeah.
Place is packed.
The noise is back.
Oh, the noise is bad.
Oh my God.
What do you think it is?
I know what it is. How's that? Better?
Quiet.
All right.
That's good.
All right. I figured
That's
out.
nice and clear. Yeah.
Figured out what it was. So sorry about that.
So it's not just this one floor either. If you look above you, there is a mezzanine that goes almost entirely around, and then a second mezzanine on top of that. 2 balconies. And up there, look, a lot of expensive-looking people. And at the entranceways,
Expensive-looking people? Like you could buy them?
expensive-looking people in the way that their garb is, you can't see them all that well, but you do see the occasional arm come out over the balcony, and it looks like some very expensive clothing on these people. You can spot it. Being a person of not wealth, which all of you are, people not of wealth, it's easy to pick out someone that comes from money or nobility. They reek of it. And they're usually not really trying to hide it. So it is easy to tell somehow that the people in the upper balconies here are of money, and most of the people on the bottom floor are not. So that's just something you note. Everyone, it's readily apparent that there is a separation of class here going on tonight. Durnan is slinging drinks behind the bar, talking to a couple of people. Donovan, you actually recognize this person.
Wait, I've arrived at the door? Could I just be entering?
You're kind of in the back already, sitting next to
Okay. So I got here early.
young lady.
Yeah, I got to ramp it up.
You think?
We're losing time, so yeah, you're
I
here.
think
Early.
we're
But if
losing
you wanna-
Suki,
You
actually.
can walk out at
No,
any time.
no, that's good. I don't think Suki's connected, though. Oh, no, she is. Okay. I just want to make sure.
I'm here.
Okay. For a second, it looked like you cut out.
I'm here.
Who am I with? Or is this somebody I just met?
I guess I'm outside the.
You know this person as Carol. She is also a young person of the streets. That's the person you're with right now. But you see at the bar a past romantic a person that you have had a past romance with.
One of many.
One of many. She was special. She is of nobility. You guys do tend to click in the past, but you know Donovan's a busy guy. But you do notice her there, and
You
like I
said,
said,
who am I with? Carol?
you are with Carol,
Carol, I'll be.
and you see Esvel across
Carol.
the bar.
Baskins.
As soon, yeah. Great reference. As soon as I see Isval at the bar, I'll be like, Carol, listen, I know we just sat down. Let me get us a drink. Just stay right here. Oh, it's really busy here tonight. I'll immediately get up without waiting for her response and start to walk around the table here to over where Isvel is.
Nice. So we'll cut to
Classy.
three strings looking looking for, seems to be walking around looking for, where did I place Suki? Looking for Suki. Oh, and she finds Suki.
Three Strings is a dude or a chick?
Actually, Three Strings is a
Or
dude.
both? Okay.
Using
I'm
the
actually
terms
drawing a picture
interchangeably.
of Suki tuning her lute. So wherever Suki is, she's just tuning her lute jovially.
Three Strings explains to you, Suki, hey, thanks a lot for coming tonight. I didn't want to play this alone. And like I said, I think you stand to gain a lot of exposure. There's a lot of people here tonight. Did you know that it was the book signing for Bobotham Kadarn?
No, I didn't. I can only read sheet music. Otherwise, I'm illiterate.
Well, no matter. That's what brought the crowd out.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah. So
Don't ask me my name.
there's another act going on before us. Then we'll play, and then Volo's going to take the stage so people can come up and he can do a meet and greet. Just letting you know how the evening's going to go.
Thanks, Three Strings. I appreciate you coming out here and inviting me out here to play with you, even though I made such a fiasco at the palace the other day.
Oh, I don't care.
Thanks for believing in me.
I don't care about that. We all have our on nights and off nights. What instrument did you bring tonight?
I brought my DOS lute. I can talk to animals.
Three Strings like kind of looked at you kind of sideways on that, not knowing quite what you mean. And we will.
Suki just sits there smiling, like jovially smiling.
That's fine. That's fine. We'll cut over to Dernan, who's waving across the bar, trying to wave down Roland. Roland!
How are you?
I'm well, my man. I am well. Good to see you. How's the coast looking these days?
Pretty quiet. Getting ready for winter.
All right. Well, let me. And as he's talking, he reaches behind the bar and pulls out a dusty bottle. I haven't drank this since you left last time. I told you I was going to share it with you. Here it is. And he pulls out a couple of shot glasses, pours them up, and then says a toast. What toast does he say? Clears his throat, smells the spirits, getting really excited to drink it down. But before he does, he says a very well-prepared toast to Waterdeep. Everyone in earshot hears him at the top of his lungs, raises glass, and at the top of his lungs says, Here's to the city of splendors, deep water where the edge of the sea meets rivers of gold. All the coins ever made flow past. Gods, throw some to me.
Cheers, Durden, cheers.
Many people turn
Nice.
around, throw their glasses up, and say hurrah and cheers and several different variations thereof. Ah, Donovan. Is that Donovan I hear over there?
Yes, Durden. Well, I see you've got a rather expensive looking bottle there.
Oh, yeah. He pulls out another glass, doesn't even think about it, pours Donovan a shot, and you drink a mighty fine spirit together.
I'm going to completely ignore Esvel for now. Just stand next to her like I don't know she's there.
All right.
Keeping it classy.
Play it.
All right. Cutting to Otto outside. Most of the people have made their way in that we're in a line. People are still trickling in, but it's not like a crowd that you need to manage at this point anymore. You were just making sure people didn't step on each other, like opening the door one at a time as they went in. It wasn't like checking cards or anything like that, or patting anyone down for weapons. A lot of people actually don't carry weapons. You have your adventurers, like you saw a guy just come in earlier who had, a sword on him and a bow. It looked like he came from the wilderness, and you didn't stop him. He looked like he was carrying it. Didn't look like a Yahoo that was like carrying it to cause trouble. He's just like, it's his gear.
He had a hefty sack of gold too on him.
He may have.
Okay.
But then a couple of rough characters step up to the door, and they're dragging a long wooden box, and they're just moving up to the door as if they're going to drag this straight in the front door.
Okay.
They kind of like look at you, and it looks like they're actually trying not to look at you, but they give you a cursory glance. And the one guy says, excuse me, as he tries to nudge his way past you with this long box. And it looks like now that you look, there's 4 guys all around this long box.
Okay. So Otto steps in their way bodily.
Oh, is there a problem?
And he's like, oi, fellas. We have a back alley entrance for a reason.
Oh,
This is for people only.
This is a.
Do I recognize these? Does Otto recognize these guys?
The only thing you recognize is, first of all, on the one guy's hand, because your eyes were drawn to his hand because he was dragging this long crate. You see a tattoo of just a black tattoo, but it's obvious it's a winged snake. Ooh. You've seen that symbol before. You're not quite sure what it is. The guys all look kind of dressed similarly, but you don't recognize them in particular. They don't look like they're the partying crowd. They really don't fit in with these people. It looks like they might have tried to make themselves up to fit in, but they obviously do not, and you do not recognize them.
Okay.
He drops the box hard and looks at it, almost expecting something or hoping something didn't happen. And then he looks back up at you. Well, you gonna let us in or not?
Now, if I let every single stranger drag their cabinets around, old Duncan's not going to be too happy with me. I think you're going to have to either, if it's a delivery, it goes in the back. If it's your silverware, I have no idea. It's not coming in.
So while you're talking to him, one of the guys in the back says, "Give it to him, Cranks." And the guy in front pulls out a hatchet and whacks at the top of this box where a rope is apparently keeping it bound together. And as he hits that rope, let's see here. What does happen when he hits that rope?
Yeah, what? Also, am I armed?
Are you armed?
I would say
bouncing?
probably not. Like with the expectation of it just being a mellow night.
That's fine.
I would probably have like a dagger or something on me. That's about it.
Okay. So he whacks this rope, and it was indeed holding this box together. And the box falls apart. And literally a monster is kept in this box.
Jesus.
Ooh.
Starts scrambling, and the 4 or 5 thugs, you're not sure how many now, step back, and this monster with green skin and a long nose and long fingernails, and it looks like it's wounded, like maybe they captured this thing, bound it up to bring it here and cause trouble. And they are causing trouble. This thing is scrambling to its feet. It's squeaking. You're the first person it sees.
Whoa.
And it takes it raises its arm in the air. So...
Damn.
Already getting messed up.
Yeah, I got a monster delivered directly to my doorstep, literally.
Monster at your doorstep. Hold on, let me orient myself here. Where is it? Where is it?
Nope, wrong map.
What?
Oh, wait. It's a different map. It's an outdoor map?
It's an outdoor map.
Okay.
We're outdoor.
All right. Got you.
Thank you for telling me, though, just in case. Otto, do you see yourself on the screen there in front of a bunch of buildings? You are there.
Yep, I see some people milling about.
You see these bandits move out of the way. And this large creature swinging at you.
Is that you, Donovan?
Mm.
The sheep.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Jeez.
Look.
I should have played all at home. Swinging at me. Okay.
You should just quit.
It's just a real silly.
I mean, quit your job. Be like, no, I don't get paid enough for this.
Just walk away.
I don't know. We're gonna find out. Yeah.
God, that's what I'd do.
So I'm going to. Shit. I'm going to take the most expeditious route away from this thing. That is back inside the tavern. And I'm going to try to rouse the attention of, I guess, the general people who are now in grave danger.
So you're turning away from this
Don't say
monster who's got his arm raised in the air?
Will he get an attack on him, or will
I don't know. I don't.
Yeah, he'll probably.
Okay, maybe I don't run away because he is a hardworking guy. Okay, so this is what Otto does.
Hasn't he bounced
I
a
guess
few clubs in his day? Come on.
Yeah, he's been hit a couple times. All right, so
Does he have a shillelagh?
I guess he's gonna ace it with his dagger and prepare to, I guess, try to evade the first strike and buy a little time to alert any of his other coworkers.
Can he shout?
Yeah, of course.
no
action
Now,
That's what I'm saying. I'm waiting to see
Oh, okay.
kicking the door open and screaming something.
there you go. With the kicking your leg back, swinging the door open, screaming at the top of
Yes.
your lungs, and defending yourself. Is that a reasonable translation of what occurred?
Yeah, I wasn't sure how you wanted to do it since like the arm was already raised, like about to like come down. I couldn't do all that in the amount of time. I don't think, but it's yeah, that's what I essentially want to do.
That sounds reasonable to me, dude. You're standing there. You're able-bodied man.
Cool.
You can slam your foot behind you, kicking the door open, screaming at the top of your lungs, and defend yourself. Certainly, you could do that. So roll initiative.
So like ready in action.
Okie doke.
You know, I intended to
get everyone
you
outside
know,
first.
do you see the turn order? Did that pop up?
Yep.
All right. So
I see that.
click
So I'll
initiative.
roll a d20.
You can just on your
Oh.
character sheet click the initiative tab. That'll
Oh,
work too.
cool. Okay, 8.
Oof.
Donovan,
Big yikes.
you hear it. Durnan, his head flies up, looks at the door. Roland, you certainly hear it. What do you say at the top of your lungs, Otto?
It's got to be short. Kicks open the door.
Well, you could be screaming constantly, as far as I'm concerned. You can certainly talk and
Oh,
defend yourself. You can certainly scream
Just
and
keep
defend
screaming
yourself
through
at the
the entire encounter.
I would scream.
time. The bandits are running, by the way.
They're running.
They
Do I
are.
recognize what I'm looking at, or is it just a monster? I just recognize it as a monster.
It's a monster. I mean, you roll a. Do you have any kind of like lore or history
I
check?
have insight, perception.
You've heard stories of trolls, and it looks like a troll. I mean,
Okay. All right. So he kicks open the door and he goes, "Troll at the threshold!"
Turn and goes, troll! And you, Donovan, you see Durnan reach under the bar, knocking a bunch of bottles over, but not the one that he was just handling. Actually, that one is teetering on the bar.
Oh, I'll
right
save it. I'll save it.
I got that.
No!
Donovan, roll an initiative.
Initiative.
And he grabs a longsword. You grab the bottle.
Damn.
Yeah, why didn't it show up on the... Oh, you
Grab
don't
the
have to be-
bottle only.
Oh, I didn't select my token because it's not on the screen, dude. Sorry.
No, it's better anyway because you're not part of the fight. That's just a separate initiative. All right, so
Can I roll a deck save to save the bottle?
I assume your high initiative roll just solved that in of itself. You caught the bottle from falling.
Oh, I'll wink at Dern and put this somewhere safe, and then I'll turn my back on him and face the door,
Wait a minute. He
winking.
grabbed the good bottle.
Durnan goes running through like trying to not run into people, but kind of moving them aside as he makes his way to the door.
Oh, well, then I'm going to go with him, dude. I'm not going to wait. I'll go for it, winking at Esvel as I walk by as if I've just noticed her.
He says, he puts his hand up. Donovan, no, stay at the bar for me.
All right. I have no problem with taking yours. All right. I'll turn around and go right behind the bar.
You see this happening as well. You see this commotion going on around the door.
Do I know Donovan?
Mm-mm.
No.
No, we don't know each other. None of
The
us.
only one you think you know here is Durnan.
And he's rushing for the door.
This looks like a lot of kind of like young, if there is such a thing, hip people. You did pick up on conversations that there was some kind of event going on here tonight.
Michael.
Who, me?
Yeah, you, Roland.
Oh.
Possibly because
Well, I'll yell after him. You good?
no, I'm not good. There's a troll at the door apparently, and he's running all the
Well,
while.
then I'll follow him.
Okay, so
And
Let me grab you.
Sword in hand.
What do? Do you actually go out the door?
I follow him. I'll go out if he's going out and it's necessary.
Okay. So you go out. Durnan goes out.
So I'm understanding he just left Donovan behind the bar.
I think his intent was just to not get a young guy involved in monster fighting.
How old am I?
You're half elf, dude. You're like 300 years old.
I think you're like 100 years old, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why are you asking me how old you are? Look at your character sheet.
I meant, in context.
Donovan's 18 and he just got told he gets to be the bartender for the first time ever.
Yeah.
People actually do start asking.
More damage may end up at the bar.
Although I can imagine that people will be retreating away from the bar at some point, but maybe.
All the people that got out of the way, Durnan rushing to the door, they were concerned, but they kind of fell back into their conversations as soon as he made his way outside.
Wow.
Wow.
This kind of shit happens here all the time.
Damn yuppies.
Shitbird.
I'm looking for Durnan. Where's Durnan? Darn it, Durnan. There he is. So, Durnan, Otto. Oh, Otto, did you? Oh, you're defending yourself. So, all three of you. Got to get Durnan into this here. What was that roll?
I don't know who's rolling what.
Is Otto still with us? Oh, I don't hear Otto. He's rolling.
Yeah. Oh, I'm still here. Sorry, I was just adding a dagger to my character sheet, and for some reason it was just rolling stuff.
No, when you click on it, it'll. Yeah,
I don't know what that's
I
about.
did the same
Can you
thing.
click on initiative on your character sheet, Otto? See if it populates the turn order thing.
As long as
here?
his token's on the field and he's
Yeah.
highlighted, it'll.
It's not. Do you
Okay, I'm
see
gonna
it?
highlight my dude. They did it.
Oh, mine didn't do it. Oh, there it is.
Clicked
There
it.
it is.
There we go. Hey, it's a better roll too. You could change it to 8.
Nah,
Actually,
No. That's
what I
cool.
initially rolled.
that should be keep it 15.
Keep it.
Rolling, you have to, when you roll initiative in this roll, and you have to highlight your token with your cursor before you roll your initiative.
Okay.
So you get the 3 circles above it. Once you highlight it, boom. Yep. As soon as you highlight it and you see the circles, you just roll initiative from the initiative box on your character sheet.
The initiative box, oh my god.
Yep, it's at the top right next to armor class.
Is that it? Who's that?
No, there it goes. There you go.
That is.
Yep.
Who is that?
You got it. It went in.
Oh, that's Durnan. Durnan and yeah, I still don't see Roland's character sheet, but I guess that's not
My character
so
sheet?
important.
Yeah, that's something that Jimmy will have to work on.
Yeah.
Or at least your bio info, like your little card.
I see it here. Let me see.
Fighting a troll.
Oh yeah, I only have it in here. Let me put it in all players. There you go. There. Now it should be in your.
Nice. Cool.
All right.
All right.
All right. So.
I sent you an email, Jim.
Say again.
I sent you an email with a picture. That's what Suki's doing.
Wait, what?
She's whispering at the DM, dude.
It'll make sense. It'll
Wait.
make sense.
I'm impressed with the bouncer for not running and the half elf for running out. As foolhardy as I think you both are. Like, hey, those guys are fighting. Poor
Well,
myself.
before they got there, the troll has a chance to attack.
He said he
and
was
if I-
already wounded, so that's a good thing.
Yes, it is wounded. In
Yeah,
fact,
but they
Yeah, they regenerate.
Otto, make a perception
Yeah.
roll.
sure. Okay.
And Durnan,
I have this checked. Yikes.
It's like some shit I would roll on my strength check.
Oh,
No,
my bad. I didn't mean to do that. Sorry.
actually, you're surprised you didn't see it before with this thing flailing around. Not really, though, because that's kind of crazy that this happened. But you are surprised you didn't see it a moment ago. But it has an axe sticking out of right under its shoulder in its back, kind of on the side back of it,
Mm.
causing a
Okay.
gory wound. And it is at the same time it's flailing its arms around and trying to get at you. It's also trying to get this. It looks like it's trying to get this thing out of its own back. Probably what took it down to begin with.
Hmm.
And so it is sticking out of it. Okay, so it attacks.
Okay.
And it misses you, swinging wildly past you.
Alright.
And then with its other arm at the same time, it was trying to multitask. Obviously, it's in pain and trying to get this thing out of its back. But it definitely is imposing. It's, I don't know, maybe 8 feet tall. You can't really tell. It's kind of like a little hunched over at the same time, but it's a large creature.
It's twice my height. Yeah.
Yes. Oh, yes. If everyone didn't notice, Otto is a stout, shorter man.
Could I join this interaction?
You know what happened to the front door. You can do whatever you want.
Do it.
I mean, you
do
know
it.
there's a ruckus.
Could
at
I
the- you don't
take a
see
turn
what's
then?
Do
outside.
it. Do it. Do it.
Okay, so
Yeah,
while all this stuff was happening, after she talked to Tree Strings, Suki started using her mage hands ability to knock bottles on the what do you call it, on the rack of wine or rack of bottles behind Donovan.
Oh.
She starts using her mage hands to knock some shit around like a cat. And she eventually gets bored, and she notices the ruckus, and she's like, "Whoa, people are like really moving around pretty quick over here."
Three strings
And she
says,
decides she can't find Three Strings anywhere, so she thinks, you know what? Maybe Three Strings went outside because there's a lot of ruckus going on here. So she also makes her way through the crowd of chattering people to the door.
All right, you do that. And you are standing at the door. You hear quite a ruckus on the other side of the door. It's partial. It's not even fully closed. You hear screaming, a monster screeching. You hear Durnan actually says, "Damn, we need fire! Trolls! The only way to kill them is with fire."
Oh, Suki, she like pushes the door open, she jumps out like with her tap dancing shoes. She does a little jig, and she's like, "I got it right here." And can I take initiative and cast Fairy Fire also? Can I just cast Fairy Fire as I exit the bar
Is that a
without being
cantrip, or do
controlled?
you have
She
to
just
roll for
conjures
that?
it before she steps out.
Is that one you have to
It's
roll
a.
for? Or
I think I have a cantrip actually. 1 second.
Yeah.
1 second. Actually, I have thaumaturgy, which is a cantrip. So I can. What can I do?
all right.
You can cause harmless tremors in the ground.
While
You
you're
can-
working that out, Vernon takes a swing at this thing.
Well, I'll just cast dancing lights. Oh, sure.
And Roland, you can certainly
Ooh.
Yes.
Durnan
Ooh.
falls over the
What
creature,
did I miss?
actually falls prone to the ground, and is at risk of being stomped by this thing if someone doesn't do something fast.
Who's on the ground?
Durnan, the
Durnan
bartender.
fell to the ground on a natural one.
Darn it.
Critted himself.
Come on, Roland.
All right.
Oh, well, and he's in
Um,
danger of being stomped on by the troll.
Roland, help!
Yep.
Okay.
Suki, did you send me an
Well,
email?
I'm just going to barrel house into the troll to knock him on his ass.
Did you mean you
Okay.
sent it in the chat?
No, I sent you a personal email.
Oh,
I did a character drawing.
Yeah, Dancing Lights is in the chat though.
Oh, dancing lights.
Yeah, but I'm gonna use dancing lights when it's my turn. I didn't take an initiative though.
Yeah,
When you're
that would
ready
be after-
to let me roll.
After
I'll roll.
after Roland and after Roland, then she can.
Okay, sounds good.
I did not
also,
see
I
that email come in
didn't-
though. Are you sure you got it going to me? No email.
Oh, maybe not. Ooh.
Also, I
Someone's
think you
gonna have to
you
do a
skipped
thing
my
with that,
turn.
Oh yeah, you didn't get.
It's okay,
you
don't
didn't
worry.
get
I'm gonna post it in the.
Take a swing at him, Otto.
Yeah, Otto,
What?
you're up.
No, I'll go after Roland. It's fine. I'll just keep that.
Wait, can I ask a question real quick?
So we don't like
I don't
lose
remember.
continuity
Of course.
here.
Is this the opposite initiative from second edition?
Yes, you want to roll high.
One more high.
Okay. All right. Well, like I said, if I'm up, I'm just going to barrel in on to knock the thing over to clear the space for darn it.
Yeah, Otto will attack, and then you.
Otto, roll your attack.
Okay. I'll do that.
I assume it's with the dagger.
I'm gonna try to plunge the dagger into a leg if I could. Yeah, that's all I got.
Fuck yeah. Do it, Otto. Come on.
Am I missing something here? How am I supposed to? Oh, there we go. I rolled twice because it's laggy. Whoa. Why am I rolling so much?
Lag.
Lag.
All right. Let's go with I guess the 11. That's the first one I rolled.
Go with 11. You do strike it. And how much damage does it? Can you roll the damage?
Yep.
Looks like you get +4 on that. Oh, or is that to hit?
That's to hit. So, what?
No, that
Why
was
is it
If you roll on
supposed to
dagger.
roll a 1d4?
Did you roll on dagger in the chat?
Yeah, I
And it rolled another
don't know what the
d20?
hell's going on.
That's crazy.
Yeah. All right, I'm just gonna roll.
Yeah, roll a
here.
d4 and do your add your regular pluses, whatever they are.
1d4. Because it's a dexterity, right? Okay, it's rolling something.
There it is. Yeah, there you go. +2,
Nice.
6. Well done.
6.
Okay, so
All right.
And then
So
Suki.
you can tell that's a pretty decent wound on this. He screeches back. You open another wound on this creature. He doesn't look like he's doing all that well. It almost occurs like they didn't really expect this thing to live long. They were just trying to cause a ruckus, these guys. But nonetheless, it is a dangerous situation. This thing needs to be taken care of. It is a monster.
yeah.
And it rears back with its mouth open. Looks like it's gonna try to bite at someone next time it gets a chance. So Roland, did you roll to hit?
No. What am I doing that with?
Well, you can either just grab a die.
Now pull up your character sheet and click
I have it
on.
open.
Yeah, click on your weapon in the
Click on your
attacks
weapon.
and spellcasting.
And it'll attack.
Okay, but this is the longbow. Where the hell's my
Oh,
sword?
you're gonna shoot at it?
No, I wasn't planning on
All
it.
he has is his longbow there.
Yeah.
Well, then you're gonna have to roll. That's an issue.
Well, unarmed combat. Weren't you gonna
I was
bolt
gonna
the thing
plow
over
into it,
anyway?
Oh yeah, you were gonna
Yeah.
tackle it, right? There you go.
Well, not tackle it, but try and fling myself at it.
Go ahead. Roll a d20.
Is that a strength or what?
Yep. Athletic
Like,
strength.
On
Yeah.
strength?
Yeah, it'd be strength.
The hell?
It's like hitting a tree trunk, dude.
Nah, it's like tripping before I hit.
Maybe. You stumble
So-
over a pile of horse manure. In
No,
the
he
street.
runs into it. He runs into it like the midsection of it. Kind of almost bounces off it though. It was kind of moving its momentum into you at the same time, so it kind of like canceled out your attempt to take it down. But
am I between it and Dora?
you're kind of all in. It's almost over top of Durnan at this point. He's on the ground. Roll a perception check, Roland. D20. Or if you have a perception ability, let me see.
I do.
Yeah, roll on that.
I don't know where the hell it's at.
Well, then
It should be under skills. It should highlight red
Or-
when you hover over it.
What the hell?
There you go.
These dice stink.
Roland screams, "These dice stink!"
Damn right. So what did I not notice?
What
Whether I
is it
stepped
called
on
here?
Dora or not?
I didn't even see it. Where is it? Yeah, you did not notice.
It's so low you can't see it.
Yeah, you didn't notice it. So, all right, everyone took a turn. Who's in? Oh no, now Suki. What's I guess you should roll an initiative to get in on this turn order here. Or actually, let's redo the whole order.
No, just leave the. Yeah, you should just leave it. Well, yeah, you can.
No, leave the order.
Yeah.
Oh, leave the order. That's right. That's right.
Yep.
All right. So it's going to try to stomp on Durnan. It's swinging its arm at Roland.
Is somebody
And,
I think?
I was trying to add longsword to your character sheet, but I'll stop.
It's trying to.
Oh no,
bite-
no. Go ahead. I just didn't know if I was pushing something by accident.
It's trying to bite at Otto. So. Otto, what's your AC again?
Oh, assuming he like his guard stuff, it's 18.
So it snaps at you with a mouthful of jagged teeth. Some of them are broken off, but they are really scary looking because they're sharp and there's saliva dripping from them. You really don't even want to be touched by this creature. It looks like it has diseases based on the condition of its skin, but it misses you. And it slashes at Roland, missing him. And it tries to stomp on Durnan. And he does stomp on Durnan.
Oof. Not our boy.
Doing max
Oh, yeah.
Not the point.
catches him straight in the chest, knocks the air all out of Durnan. Durnan, ooh, whoa! As the air comes out of him, it looks like Durnan's going to try to attack from this prone position because he just got stomped on, but that'll be next time he gets a chance. So, Otto, what do you do in response to that?
You know, Otto is, he's not a stranger to scraps or anything like that, and he just used his dagger pretty much to its fullest potential, realizing it's not protecting his boss. Can I cast about for like any sort of equipment that's like laying on the ground?
Well, roll a perception check.
Okay.
You notice there is an axe sticking out of the back of this troll.
Shit.
Didn't you know
Yeah, I
that?
was hoping for a shield. Okay. I'm gonna try to get
There's no-
the attention of the. I'm gonna try to like, essentially like taunt the troll into focusing on me while my friend gets up off his ass. So I'm gonna make a lunging grab for the axe that's sticking out of the back. It seems like a weak point. What would that be?
Dexterity.
Athletics check?
Athletic,
Maybe?
sure, yeah.
Okay. So athletics is strength based. Should I be rolling something else? Maybe acrobatics?
Acrobatics is dexterity.
Yeah.
You could use acrobatics.
He's not an acrobat. But hell. He's situations are desperate, so let's see what we got here.
Yeah, there you go.
Ooh.
Good
Oh.
roll. Well
Okay.
done.
Not terrible.
No.
Describe
You know?
in a narrative way what you just attempted and succeeded at doing.
Sure. Sure. Otto, he eyes the axe, trying to use his brain a little bit here, and recalls many a long day of catching millstones at his father's workshop that were about to fall off of the rack onto somebody or his dog, and lunges with recalling that muscle memory with his tough and strong grip strength at the ready as he tries to jump off this on this axe, and he lunges after crouching for a bit to get some extra height.
Awesome.
And he grabs it and pulls it free,
Sick.
and the gore follows it out of the side back of this green, slimy, screaming creature. And that actually seems to cause damage in and of itself.
Oh, and I dropped the dagger. Dagger, just threw it away as it's useless.
Okay.
Is Izuki outside?
And
Sorry.
Yeah, Suki, you should get in on the turn order now.
I did. I rolled a 7.
oh no, you didn't do it right. If your token is outside, which I don't think it is.
You have to put tokens outside on. You have to put tokens on the map for her to show
Oh,
up.
I'm sorry. I still have her. hidden.
Okay, I don't mind re-rolling.
No, you should. Yeah.
Well, what you do is once your token's out,
Oh yeah, she should reroll.
you click on it and go to your character sheet, and then you click on
Character sheet.
yeah, you open your character sheet, and once you have your token highlighted on the map, you click the word initiative in the center,
Oh.
and it just automatically adds it to the turn order.
Awesome.
But only click it once. Don't be like me.
Okay, I clicked it once.
Damn.
Good. Damn.
Am I there?
Yeah, you're there.
Damn.
Wait, did
Wow.
you highlight?
You're there with bells on.
Did you highlight your token? That's an awesome roll. You should
Oh,
definitely
no.
keep that.
Yeah.
You have to click on Azuki's token.
Yeah,
you can
gotta
put
click
Donovan
your
outside
token literally
too.
on the map, and then
Sorry.
You're running outside?
Yeah, I'll describe it when you get to my turn. But yeah, she just rolled a 22 initiative. That's sick.
All right.
I don't
What
know.
are you attempting to do? Oh, how come it still didn't show up in the turn order? I don't see it.
She has to. Her token wasn't on the field, so she wasn't highlighted. So she had. You have to highlight your token, then roll initiative.
I see.
Yeah, I did it wrong. Suki is going to push the door open. She's going to see Durin on the floor. She's going to do an acrobatics check. She looks up the troll. She's like, oh, that's not good. She's going to do an acrobatics check to flip cartwheel over, grab him, and pull him back.
There you go. That's the shit. Save Durnan.
Yeah. Suki.
All right.
I'm there.
Roll the hit. Roll a hit on that.
I already did it.
I know, but it'll add it to the turn.
1 second. Michael's making me add Suki. Okay. And then what do I do for the next roll? It's an acrobatics. So I just click acrobatics?
Yeah, probably either acrobatics or strength.
Did it work?
Yeah, it worked. Would you say she had an advantage with that, DM?
I would say yes, and because it was so wonderfully described.
There you go. So
now to cover her strength check to actually budge this creature at all, but that handled the somersault or the however you described it.
Okay, flipping around. All right, so then should I roll again for grabbing him?
Yeah, at the top of your character sheet, at the very top, it says advantage, normal, disadvantage. Set that in the middle to normal.
Oh, okay.
It doesn't matter.
Should I take is that a dex roll or is that a strength roll?
Strength roll.
Shoot. Okay.
There you go.
Does that work?
10's good.
Yeah,
10.
Oh, sweet.
So which direction are you trying to tug this back? Away from the door? In the direction that it's already kind of fumbling?
No, back into the bar. I'm going to pull him back into the bar.
Into the bar.
What?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait.
So you're like using your
He's
weight.
prone, so if he gets hit again, he can take a lot of damage.
She's talking about Durnan.
So she's cartwheeling forward, she's dragging him, and she's using her inertia to pull him back.
Yeah.
Okay. You pull Durnan back.
Awesome.
Excellent.
Sweet.
Nice.
He dusts himself off and writes himself
Saving the
over
NPCs.
immediately.
All right, you going to give me a shot here to get in the initiative or what?
Yeah.
All right. So the reigning wine bottles behind me, I'm going to very quickly grab what I know is a very expensive bottle of brandy or whiskey. I can't tell the difference because I haven't actually had anything this expensive before, and tuck it under the bar. And then seeing Suki coming through the door with Durnan, I'm going to rush in that direction and out into the street, diving through the door just past Durnan as As she does she clear the doorway with him?
She did. She pulled him in as you were running out. So you just ran past Durnan as she was pulling him up.
All right. There you go.
I'm the support.
So I'll just dive out into the street and try and kind of flank around this creature a little bit to its side. I guess this thing is just spinning, like swinging its arms, spinning in all
Yeah.
directions, like attacking
yeah.
everyone. All right.
You hear a whistle in the distance. A familiar sound to you, Donovan.
Oh,
that
no.
guard is on their way.
Well, it might not be a bad thing, but my first reaction is, oh, no.
Donovan, roll a perception check.
All right. Oh, that's not good. Oh, all right. 15.
Hey.
You're looking up because this creature is kind of tall. And just past it, on the building across the street, you see a form, a hooded form.
The fuck?
Do you see that form
I
there?
do. Right here.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Watching like a spectator?
That form is drawing a bow
Oh,
into
shit.
this mess of a combat.
I'll immediately start yelling if I can do that.
Of course you can yell.
Friends of
anytime.
Durnan! Archer! Roof! Across the street! Friends of Durnan! Beware! And I'll start rushing for this shop front or house or whatever it is right across the street, right here.
With that, you hear boom, and she looses the bow, and you hear the troll screeching.
Ooh.
She apparently hit the troll.
On purpose or by accident?
Who knows?
I'm about to find out.
Yeah, that's the question.
Okay.
I'm going to talk all kinds of tough until I get face to face with this person. I'm going to be like, look, just don't hurt me. Just take someone else.
All right, did everyone get their turn that round or no?
Yeah, so I would say you should. I don't know why the turn order is so choppy. I don't know why it lines up that way. It should line up by, but I think it's because just the broken way we came into the combat. So it'd be the troll, then Durnan.
Yeah.
Actually, you can reset that.
Oh, can you?
In the turn order menu, it's like sort by descending. I think it is.
There you go.
It's another one of these roll 20 goober mess things.
I just changed it. Is that what you were looking for?
I guess it went by whoever. I'm not sure how it went.
It's the least to highest.
There's a way to do the end turn stuff.
If you click it again, it might go highest to lowest.
Do that.
Well, it's in order on my thing.
Yeah, it should be highest to lowest, though. The troll should be first. There it is. There you go.
That's what it was. I just changed it.
There you go. You got an initiative. That's the way it should play out.
All right, cool. Oh, yeah, Donovan Wright came in after. Okay, I see. All right, so this thing took more damage. And it's screeching. And now it's looking, you can tell it's looking for a route of escape. And it looks south down the road here.
Oh, let him go, guys.
Yeah, I'm not looking to get that's why.
He didn't hurt nobody.
Let the town guard deal with him. That's what they get paid. That's what they get paid for.
All right, and you watch it run down.
Shit, where'd the lady?
Street, Commoners moving out of the way. He's slashing at them as he goes by.
Oof.
And Durnan comes running back out the door. I had a bad moment.
I'll say.
Yeah, you did.
So,
Not a natural one. But he throws his arms around Otto and Donovan and says, "Let's go back in the joint now."
Wait, where are the rest? I'm gonna look around on the street here. Are these other? I'll stop. Oscar. Yeah, right. Is your name Oscar? I'll point at the dwarf standing in front of me.
it's Otto, friend.
Otto. Right. Yeah. I'm sorry. I saw you at the door earlier. I've only get in here every night, but I saw what you did. Pretty brave defending Durham, and rest assured that I stored away an expensive bottle of liquor just for you as well. I have to ask, I've seen strange things here in the city of Waterdeep on the streets, but a troll appearing from nowhere, did the thing climb from the sewers itself, or how did this thing arrive here?
It was delivered by mail, it would seem.
Regular mail.
The odd-looking postman. A man with a feathered serpent tattoo on his forearm.
Was it now? Durnan says. It's the Zents trying to cause problems at our gala event. Well, you did a good job keeping it outside. If you let them come in here with that, it would have ruined the whole night. All these rich people would have left immediately. Thank you, my man. He puts his hand out. Thank you for not letting that thing in the door.
Anytime, my friend. I'm just doing my job. I'm keeping this axe, though.
What kind of axe is it?
It actually, now that you're taking a look at it, it looks really, actually, to correct myself, it was supposed to be a dagger.
That doesn't
It
matter.
looks like a really finely crafted dagger, actually.
Okay.
It has the
dagger axe.
Has a hilt that looks like a,
axe.
here, hold on. Actually, I'll put it in your book here.
So is
Otto, it's in your journal now.
Is Asuki out? So the troll is gone. I'll ask Otto. Are these messengers, the ones that delivered this fearsome package, are any of them here still? You see them on the street?
I take a look around after wiping the dagger clean of troll blood on a cloth, and peering up and down the street. I look back at Donovan and I say, I think they had just enough wits about them to depart once they saw me in action, my friend.
I'm not surprised. Impressive. Well, man, let Durham. I'll whisper at him. Let Durham buy you a drink. Come on inside. I'll pat him on the back, and then do I see Azuki or Roland standing there? Or I should say, do I see?
They're both right there. Durnan's turning to go inside and invites everyone in for a drink and thanks you all for your taking part in that, what could have been a night-changing event. And he explains that this is a big money event. Volo has emptied his coffers to get to arrange this.
All these young hipsters out.
What's that?
To get all these young hipsters out for his book signing.
And you might wonder why they would all come out for a book signing. He explains it's actually not the book signing. He paid the book signing itself is kind of incidental to a lot of these people, he explains. What the well-to-do folk came out to see was the opening act. The people that are supposed to the act that is supposed to play before it's kind of considered the main event. He explains that the author Yolo has paid quite a sum of money to have this musician come out and play, and that's what got all the rich folk out, and they're spending quite a bit of coin. Would have been quite a disaster if we had them leave. So everyone back inside now. Let's see, where is everyone? Should be at the door, I guess. Well, you can move yourselves wherever you want to be. Durnan takes his place back.
No. I'm going to stop the group, Azuki and the half-elf. I'll grab first for, very politely and cautiously, seeing the amazing feat of strength that she did. On the shoulder, the tiefling. Excuse me, miss. I'll jump back. I haven't. It's rare that I get a chance to have a drink with a hobbit here, and I'll smile and raise my hands. I know you're not a hobbit. My name's Donovan, and it's a pleasure to meet you, young miss.
With
A
that,
tiefling.
hold on a second. Now that you take a look at this man, you have had a recurring dream in your past.
Me?
Yes.
Of this man?
Of this man who looks familiar to you. And you can't believe it. You've only seen him in these haunting dreams.
Can I recall this dream right now?
My God,
as soon as you saw this young man, you knew you were bound to him in some way. The memory of your dream flows back to your mind the moment your eyes laid on.
Better hope you're related.
Shit. He's Hannibal Lecter.
Suki clasps her hands together and she says, "I've got to perform," and she walks away. And she as she walks away, she thinks to herself, what is this feeling that I have of tremendous fear and frustration and anger and sadness and grief?
Whoa. Got a little nerves, huh?
I
must be a folk singer.
I'll look at both Otto and at my unnamed half-elven new companion.
Oh yeah, I'm over here.
Be like, I tend to have that effect on some women, especially the smart ones. Perhaps she'll join us for a drink later. Otto, as I've got your name right now, and you, sir, half-elf, I don't believe I've heard your name. I saw you drinking from one of Durnan's cups, though. That fine bottle of brandy that he opened behind the bar had, I think, your name on it. Who are you?
Roland.
Roland. A friend of Durnham's?
Yes.
Ah, then you're a friend of mine. And may I introduce you to Otto? I'll wave my hand towards a strong arm and a stout form. Otto, this is Roland. I think we've all earned a drink together. My treat.
Well met, but whatever you pour me, it should be a hair stronger of whatever the half-elf was drinking.
I'll make sure.
And he says jokingly with a bit of a nudge. He's like, it's like, I could tell by your equipment that you were prepared for the troll, Sir Roland. Sometimes we just have bad days. And kind of nods empathetically.
Well, it's early yet.
Yeah, you look like you could use a bath. Long day on the trail and such.
Yeah, every day, especially now. We're getting ready for winter.
Oh, so that's why you've come home to roost within the warm walls of Waterdeep. Well, welcome back, then, my friend Roland. Join us for a drink, and perhaps our newfound hobbit tiefling friend will entertain us with a bit of music. I believe, from what I heard earlier, she was possibly one of the acts. So I hid the bottle of brandy. I'm sure Durham will be much more generous with his pours now. Join me at the bar. Come, friends. It's good to meet you. I'll usher as best I can, just by friendly pats, both Roland and Otto towards the bar.
Well, Dernan is pouring drinks for you again from that very expensive bottle of booze.
3, Durham. 3.
I'm at a loss as to where I'm at.
And
Nice.
save one for the young lass that pulled your ass out from underneath that horrible thing. I'll point towards wherever she is.
Suki, are you pressing these memories to the back of your mind and trying not to realize them?
I'm focusing on that I gotta play this music right now because if I mess up, I'm not gonna have any future opportunities. So Suki's like, all right, just gotta focus. Remember the music. Remember the song. Remember the song.
Good call.
And with that, you see the doors fly open and a bunch of armed guards come into
Oh, shit.
and start lining, and people start moving away as they approach, and they start lining the entranceway.
I knew I should have been watching the door.
Do I know
I-
any of these
I-
guardsmen, perhaps, due to past contacts?
They are, you can tell they are not city guards, these people. These
Wow.
are well armed, obviously guards of some noble family.
Oh.
Do I know them?
Hmm.
Oh, shit. I'll look
You do
around for...
You do not know what the noble family is on sight. They're not wearing any kind of insignia.
No, but do I recognize these men? Any of these men?
Nope, they're all similarly dressed. You'd be hard pressed to even see much of their faces. They all have armor on. They're all holding swords, but they're standing at attention. They're not like threatening anyone. It looks like they are making the way.
Mhm.
Preparing for someone to enter.
Yes,
Hmm.
and
Oh, well, that's impressive.
yes, people start looking over the balconies.
No, I will say that. That's impressive.
Is he within? Is Roland within earshot of me? We're all together. Roland.
Yeah, we're all kind of
Otto.
like crowding the corner over here.
Where's Roland's?
I'm on the corner of the bar. I put myself.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I want to try and get like the 3 of us as close together as we can. So.
Yeah, I'm gonna hang back underneath this red person,
Roland.
which is kidding because I can't really see the front from for the crowd. So I look to Roland. I'm like, what's so impressive? I don't see much down here.
Neither do
And
I.
I look around for.
Musicians
Okay.
start to walk in with instruments down this corridor that these guards have made, and they start setting up on the stage. Not many of them, about 5.
Wait a minute. They're
Celebrities.
I get it.
the band's entourage.
That's what it looks like. Hey, them no
Is this some
mind.
sort of interactive theater art piece?
They'd have run from the troll that the 2 of you faced outside. The tiefling has more bravery than any of them, I'm sure.
Someone overhears Otto's question, and it's just a stranger says, "It's tonight's main act."
Shit, I should have paid
Okay.
more attention. Who's tonight? I'll look at that person.
Okay,
Like,
well, then
who's
I'll
tonight's
I'll
main
grab
act?
I'll grab the bottle we're drinking from, and say, "Sorry, son, this is our main act tonight." And pour a couple drinks.
Nice.
Not so bad, half elf. Not so bad.
I think the 3 of us are going to have a good night. Who? I'll ask the stranger that word in. And who is the act?
Oh, it's the famous flute player, Azul. Have you heard of her?
No, I'm sure it sounds familiar. Thank you.
She's amazing. And that the person just turns around
Better be.
thinking,
I'll look at the other 2 guys and be like, I have no idea who Azul is.
so the place goes quiet. and a hooded figure walks down that same path that the guards are guarding. And the musicians are now set up in the middle of that round dance floor area. They're tuning their instruments up. They're exotic looking instruments. You've never seen these instruments before. Very intricate, all sorts of stringed, 5 different stringed instruments. And they begin to play as this person takes the stage, and a hush falls over the entire tavern, and you see all the people in the balconies lean over to get a glimpse and to hear as well as they can. And they start playing. The flutist lifts her instrument to her mouth and starts playing the most beautiful flute music you have ever heard in your life, if you've ever heard flute music before.
Suki, as she's preparing to do her opening set, she stands still like she's been hit with another ton of bricks. And she's like, that sounds so familiar. Why does that sound so familiar?
Because she's a plagiarist.
That's an old Muddy Waters tune she's playing.
I'm a flautist.
Continues to awe the crowd. People are gasping at the amazing performance.
Suki, she gasps and she's Azul. She turns around and she sees the back because I guess she's the person who's playing in front of her. So she sees the back of this cloaked figure and the flute playing, and she sees her blue tiefling hands. She's like, "Sister."
Ooh.
Thank you.
I mean, you're a good 20 feet from her, even if you're at the stage edge. And you
Right.
get
She says it more to herself.
Oh,
Okay.
no reaction from this figure playing flute, awing the crowd.
Suki moves to Three Strings and she grabs his arm and she says, "Why didn't you tell me? Azul was playing."
Oh, I thought you knew. Listen. And you hear the flute go higher and higher and higher until it's the highest pitched instrument you've ever heard. And then you don't even hear it anymore. And then you see
The dog whistle?
almost like she's playing a doll. You don't even hear her anymore, but you see her fingers playing on it. You do
Do I hear it as a half elf?
roll a perception check.
And
Can we all roll?
Ears and annoy me.
One roll a perception check.
Perception. What the hell is that?
On the left.
Oh, D20.
On your character sheet, you should
Oh,
be
I
able
rolled
to
a
click
19,
on it.
son.
I rolled what?
Sweet. I rolled a 2. What?
I rolled a 19.
So it's like you hit that.
I got some good rolls tonight.
Yeah, how about it?
Oh, you roll. Okay, you rolled a 19.
Donovan's,
All right.
well, Donovan's not even trying. I'm back looking.
Oh, I didn't even.
It's like-
I was drinking.
I'm looking for my ex at the end of the bar who suddenly disappeared.
Oh, what about the girl you brought that's sitting at the table still wondering where the hell
She's
you're
just a
at?
friend.
Carol. It's just Carol.
Carol's just a friend.
Okay, Bismarcky.
And just
Roll
like that, she puts her flute away and starts walking off the stage. And the musicians start packing up their things.
That's it?
That was the entirety of her performance. It lasted maybe 2 minutes. And everyone starts jangling their jewelry and snapping their fingers in reply. No
Mm.
raucous response. It must be some kind of hip way of responding to a high-level performance. No
Wait,
raucous, but they are obviously pleased, all these people.
Mm.
I thought Suki was the opening act. This person just did their set and
Your sister
for
just
2 minutes, and now is gonna
she
leave.
just showed
No.
you up.
That's so bougie.
Ethan guys explains, no, the main act goes first. We play after. That's how it goes. And then Bolo will get up at the end and do his book signing.
Suki grabs Three Strings and she says, "You should have told me she was here. You know I haven't seen her in years." And then she climbs onto the stage and scrambles and grabs the cloak of this person who just played the flute.
She's already gone.
Oh, she left?
She walked down that corridor of guards. The
Hit and step,
musicians
baby.
followed her out, and the guards have now started to just fall in behind them, and they're gone. The guards are now walking out the door.
What the heck?
And you hear people like, that's the most amazing thing I've ever heard. So wait, what did everyone roll on your perception checks when she was playing the flute?
2.
19.
19 too.
I got a 14.
I got a 19.
Yeah,
19.
appropriately,
Yeah.
Suki rolled the highest.
Only certain people can hear the register that she was playing in. Azul has been known to push her instruments beyond the abilities of normal human playing. And what you were hearing, what Suki heard, which a lot of other people were unable to hear, was the register she was achieving with a flute that no one else has ever been known to be able to do. It's quite a miraculous thing. Maybe magical. It's beyond human ability, that's for sure.
That's why she's a tiefling.
There you go.
She's got secret magics.
No one had a real chance to actually even see that, but now that you say that, people are like, oh, she's a tiefling?
Oh, she's wearing a cloak.
Yeah, she was fully clad in a cloak. Yes.
Suki just kind of stands there like.
Three Strings starts to take the stage.
Does he start motioning towards her?
Yeah,
She turns around and she slowly, with her shoulders drooped, she goes onto the stage with him, with her doslet.
All right. And Three Strings tunes up and starts to play. Donica, Suki, roll a performance check and add any kind of audible, whether you sing it or describe it. As you roll, tell us what we hear you play.
So as Three Strings is playing his accompaniment, Suki begins to divert and play something listless and sad and wistful on her doslet.
Like the lead, I would assume. Like you're playing like the lead part.
Yeah, exactly.
As soon as you roll the performance check, people clap as if it was a little, like people clapping after a solo. And then you hear a couple of rowdy, different than the last performance. Now people are starting to hoot and holler at your performance. Roll another performance check. That was the chorus. Now you're playing through the verse.
Okay. All right, cool.
Nice.
That's fun.
Hey.
Damn, she got better. I'm gonna look at Otto and ask him.
So the whole place goes intensely quiet for the longest moment, maybe the longest moment in your performing career. And you're looking at these maybe hundreds of faces. You look up into the balconies, you still see those rich people up there. They're all looking. And then all of a sudden, all at once, everyone jumps to their feet and claps and hoots and all. Yeah, yeah, yeah. They all
Hell
start
yeah.
coming to the stage to see the music phenoms that they just witnessed. And it seems you have got quite the crowd's attention. And they start asking you for autographs. They ask where you're going to play next. Yeah.
Nice.
That's great.
And then you see.
Suki,
Yes, go ahead.
I was gonna say Suki turns to Three Strings and she's like, well, I'm sorry I diverted from what we practiced.
Three String says, "Don't even think about it. It was amazing. We did great. Do you believe it? Do you believe it?"
Aw.
And then you see this figure come out of this room over here.
A Fanta dwarf.
He's a large man.
A lodgeman.
Just you can see him. But you see him come out and he's like, "Oh, this is very nice, very nice. Thank you for the opening, setting me up for success here tonight, people."
Oh.
Out here, he approached the stage. He comes up, starts talking to Three Strings and Suki about setting him up for a good turnout. And he has a stack of books with him that he places on a table that was already on the stage. Three Strings says, "Come on, Suki, let's get off the stage so Rolo can do his thing."
All right. She follows him off stage.
I'll lean into Otto and Roland and be like, "Volo, someone soon to be forgotten by all the folk of the realm. Pay no attention to what this man has to say. More importantly, we have a bottle of brandy here." I'll lean into the two of them.
Darnan's nodding his head in agreement. You can say that again, my friend.
Intellectuals, no time for them. I'm actually quite surprised that you brought him in. I apologize, Otto and Roland. If either of you, I'm very little experience with tieflings. The one that I've met, he was but an infant when I knew him when I was much younger. Did I do something to offend her?
Who are you talking to?
He's talking to
Roland
me and Roland.
and Otto, yeah.
You're taking this role playing a little bit seriously, aren't you?
A little bit.
That was a shot glass you had in your hand just a moment ago, wasn't it?
It was.
I reply, like, I kind of give him like a knowing look, and I'd be like, Donovan, it's not so much the race as it is the gender, my friend.
No. Oh, please say no more. See, I find myself either very, very alluring to women, and most of the time disgusting. Probably because I live in a hole. I haven't had a shower in some days, or a bath. So I hope my odor I'm confident my odor won't offend you. I'll wink at Otto. And quite frankly, actually, you either, Roland, as you appear to have rolled in literally off of the side of a hill somewhere. Still
feeling your oats, are you, son?
Well, I can see now already the girls that I came with and the one that I didn't have already walked away, and we have an expensive bottle of liqueur sitting in front of us. So I've actually